to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. It's the Texas Tech Red Raiders and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. The run inside. It's Sticky. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Bought a little time, lets it go. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Looking for room. He's got great speed. Oh, he got loose. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Gets the back moving. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Fakes his man miss. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Moving the pocket, it's Edwards. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They booted away on 4th down. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on 1st down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Red Raiders come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. To the air, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Dickey. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Here's some daylight. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams can you can play touch football in the elevator and lose to that guy. So dynamic, good out of the backfield. Palmer, this offense, I know they got a new QB, but to me it starts on the ground.
It does, and I think that's the part that really makes this offense so unique and dynamic, is it really is an air raid principle type offense, but they're still running it about 50% of the time. And you just mentioned the two guys back there. When you've got talent like that, why not? They absolutely should tote the rock.
And the Red Raiders have their offense in high gear. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dickey. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They give it back to him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. It's 3rd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. He's got it. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Off play action on 1st down. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they...
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Looking for more room. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Shipp. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Great job by the back on the option. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Pulls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top as we get a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Really want to try to pick up at least half of the yardage needed on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Dickey. Shakes off the defender. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught behind the line. It's Carter. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Under pressure. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Motion from the back. Wants to throw one first. The screen, and watch out! Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. He's got him in the flat. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Looking to the big tight end. Out wide right, it's Carter. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Quick give. It's Sticky. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Almost picked off.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Snags it, and there's running room. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score! Couldn't make the grab in the end zone, but this flag looks as if it'll be on the defense. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. And the Red Raiders trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Straight ahead, it's Dickey. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Makes the quick grab. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Third and long right here. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back. It's Edwards. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The snap wants to throw to start this drive. On the move, he fires. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And you talk about just being a pain in the butt. This guy, he can just scramble, move, throw it on the run, and his ability to extend the play was the reason for the conversion right there, Palmer.
Yeah, and David, I like the idea that he kept his eyes down on the field, right? With his speed, there's a lot of guys in his position that would have just taken off and tried to go get it with their legs, but he gave the play a chance. He allowed the routes to develop and let everybody work the scramble drill to find a big-time completion.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Selling the fake. Throws to the tight end. Snares it outside. It's Thurman. He's into plus territory. Knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And, man, guys, we talked about this guy coming into the game, right? He's good, and he can catch the football. He can make plays. That's his first target on the day. And I think the defense is just as surprised as we are, but the offense definitely got to get this guy more involved.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Edwards. Back's got it on the screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Long way to go on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Firing to the right, complete. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Hand it to the back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. North Carolina will call it second timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got the quick pass. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers taking on the number 17, the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Huskers setting school records in multiple offensive categories in one of the highest scoring games I think I've ever seen. 2 teams who were very familiar with the end zone today. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Right side, it's Shipp. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Back to pass, it's Edwards. On target over the middle. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Gives it. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature. They're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
They'll send the back in motion. 2nd down, going to throw it. Gets it to the back. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so...
Oh, the fake, the up man looking for room. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On the move.
These are the ones in the stands where you get booed if it doesn't work. Why would you run the ball on second and long? You stink, OC. Or you get the big applause and you're like, yes, nice job. Keeping the manageable third down situation. Good call. So tough spot to be in second and long. Nice answer, nice run by the running back.
The Tar Heels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Trying to do it himself. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the Tar Heels with the 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, UNC! With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Gets it almost to the 30-yard line. They'll mark him down at the 29, and a solid return there. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. To throw, it's Hammond. Out wide right, it's Carter. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
I know he's got the height and weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. This time they'll throw it. Fires to the right. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Right side, it's Eakin. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he's brought down after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good coverage to knock that pass away.
A lot of times as a defender, it's really about route recognition, seeing what that receiver is going to do. And you could tell, stuck his foot in the ground, started to break in. Nice job breaking on the quarterback's eyes, breaking his hand in there and batting the football to the ground.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Hammond. Oh, pressure's coming. Time to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Play action on first down. They're working that left side. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So the final period starts with a second down play. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on second and long. Looking for a man, it's Edwards. Going for the big play. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a gap. It's Dickey. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well run him again. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Drives inside. And he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a first down in the red zone.
Well, I think this running back has proved in this game here tonight that he can be counted on and relied on, right? And a big moment right here, late in the game when they need to run the ball to ice this thing, he's able to deliver.
The Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Tough run here. It's Sticky. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's a give to Joyner. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Nowhere to go.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game. Now Much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Hits inside. It's Dickey. Swamped immediately.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Sets his feet. It's Hammond. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Out wide right, it's Carter. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, 3rd downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds them, and he gets the first down.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Right back to the well. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Coleman Williams. He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17, and it brings up a 4th down. That is the final timeout for the Tar Heels. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. And that is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
I'll tell you what, dude, in today's football, I'm not starting a team without a guy that can do that at the quarterback spot. You see it. He hits the gas, pulls it down quickly, and just goes. Whether he's reading something, whether he's throwing, he is always a threat to run the football. He completely changes the way you play defense.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He'll run it. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
A nice luxury for this offense to be in right now. They don't have to be in so much of a hurry. They can still run the football, be successful. Great chance right here knocking on the door to take the lead.
Couldn't quite hang on to the pick, and he will be thinking about that one for a long time. They'll need a bunch on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. The Tar Heels will punt it away on fourth down. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Trying to make one miss. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. It's a fine line right now between being aggressive, trying to win it here, and not blowing the game with a turnover. Finds his tight end. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, they don't connect on that throw, but you're seeing the 2-minute drill live and in full effect for this offense, something they practice each and every single week, looking for the sidelines, using the clocks, understanding the timeout situation. But these are plays they feel like they can run in their sleep to put themselves in position to kick a field goal here late.
Second and long here. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. This time it's complete. Timeout call by the Red Raiders, and now Texas Tech will have no more to use. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those third and shorts. You don't have to have him run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college.
He's going to fire deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wants to throw again. Stepping to the right. Gets rid of it. Unloads in the nick of time.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Dickey. Fighting off the defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. Just a couple they need to pick up here on 3rd and short in overtime. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
And that's just not the possession they wanted, man. They just struggled. They couldn't put anything together. They forced the field goal unit on, and then he misses. Now, all the other side needs is a field goal. They get a field goal, and this game's over.
In the backfield, it's Hall. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Left side is Thurman. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Defense all over him.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
3rd and long, and they don't want to move backwards to make sure they have a chance to kick an easy one and win it in OT. Handoff again. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
And at this point of the game, you just got to wonder if the defense is getting tired. Here in OT, they just don't seem to have the punch up front that like they had earlier in the game, and they're just playing on their heels.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.